Hey, I have a question. Do you guys have space suits? Because if we're going to go to the moon, I don't have a space suit. I think I missed that memo, but I'm not going to have oxygen, and it's going to be an emergency situation for me. Hello and welcome back to another video. I am your host, Young Buffett, the youngest Buffett of them all. If you're new here, stop, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, jump over to the like button, hit the like button, look back over to the subscribe button, make sure that the subscribe button is clicked so it says subscribed, then make sure that bell says all, so every time I post, you get a notification so you don't have to go search what is AMC doing today, and then you just get lost, and then you need to just be subscribed. You just need to be. Okay? Now that you're subscribed, congratulations. This is what you'll see. We are buying meme stocks, momentum stocks, stocks that are highly manipulated, stocks that people are talking about on Reddit, and just stocks that are fun. Okay? So this is what it is. This is what we're doing here. Okay? That's what my YouTube page has become. Now, I wanted to talk about something that I saw that I think is actually really interesting. This is the list of questions that people are voting for AMC for their earnings call, because they opened it up to retail investors because we own a lot of shares, which is awesome. So if you guys haven't seen this, it's really interesting. Let me just read through some of these. And I'm fascinated because I want answers to all of these questions. So I really hope a lot of these get answered. Do you have any plans to offer a dividend again? That is an amazing question that is really important for the long-term AMC shareholder. Again, if you're going to hold AMC long term, you definitely want dividends back. Will AMC consider partnering with GameStop to offer more theater experiences via local and national gaming competitions? That would be interesting. I don't know how they would do that. What, are you going to like stream the games on the theater? There's a lot of input delay on big screens, but that could be cool. And it could just be like the battle of the meme stocks coming together. That, I don't know. That'll be cool. I'm curious to see how they'll address that if they do. Would AMC ever consider reestablishing drive-in theaters? With the current state of the world, it would bring in a lot of revenue with little worry for people trying to social distance. I've been saying this for so long. Why don't we have drive-in theaters anymore? That would be cool. Anyways, how is AMC preparing for the possible large-scale COVID surge could potentially shut down theaters again? Yeah, I'd be really curious to see how they address COVID concerns again, because that would be bad for the stock. Would you consider selling AMC merchandise at theaters and online platforms? I think it would be profitable. This is such a no-brainer that I probably want to sell AMC merch on my merch, which is, by the way, www.wallstreetstonks.com. But anyways, how does AMC plan to combat day and date releases of movies on streaming platforms and theaters? How does AMC plan to combat day and date releases of movies on streaming platforms and theaters? I don't understand the question. How does AMC plan to combat day and date releases of... I don't know. I'll let the professionals answer that one. Or if you know the answer to that question, you can feel free to comment down below. Could live theaters and concert events be streamed to theaters? Based on the streaming success of Hamilton, I expect this would be a real seat-filling success. That's another interesting question. I love how the retail investors are giving AMC ideas to grow their business. Can AMC partner with GameStop for gaming? We talked about that. Has AMC considered partnering with a movie studio in order to produce their own films? Oh, take a Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu originals approach. Are there ways you are considering to reduce the company debt without issuing new shares? This is such an important question. You do not want more shares. You do not want more shares. So if you can find a way to get rid of your debt without diluting your shares, that's a win. Do you plan on reinstating dividends? That's another repeat. Will AMC keep holding viewing parties for mainstream sporting events? That could be cool. Have you considered expanding AMC to a family entertainment center experience? You could include bowling and arcade, laser tag. That is just a lot of investment required, so I doubt that, but that could be cool. Maybe they could partner with somebody like, I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese. Does AMC currently have any ongoing investigations that might involve the SEC? That might be interesting. AMC should be accepting or looking to accept crypto, Doge, Shiba, etc. Also sell AMC merchandise at theater. That could be interesting for crypto. I mean, there's just so many interesting questions. I love this. There's 506 retail questions. Super curious to see how that all plays out. Very excited. 7 days left. Buckle up. Ape Wisdom covers Wall Street Bets, Wall Street Bets New, Wall Street Bets Elite, stocks, investing, SPACs, options, and day trading subreddits. Number 1 on the list, SPY. Number 2, Square. Square has been killing it. Absolutely killing it. Tesla. They've also been killing it. Over like 700 now. AMD just ripping from like 90 to 110 today. AMC, top 5. GameStop at number 6. So let's jump over to see what people are saying about AMC. About 72% overall positive sentiment. Nearby words including GameStop, up, buy, buying, bought, AMD, more, still, moon, post, back, out, hold, down, puts. Well, yeah, overall 72% positive sentiment. Again, I like looking at this data because it just gives me an overall feel about how people are thinking of the stock. I'm documenting my journey investing in these stocks, so I'd like to know what people are thinking and saying and how it affects the price of the stock. AMC is pretty low down on the list for Wall Street Bets most talked about, but if you look at this chart, it does look like comment volume is rising a little bit or dipping a little bit. The stock price coming down. Pretty much anytime there's movement in the stock, comment volume spikes. So it's interesting to see if that ever changes. Jumping over to stock grid, taking a look at dark pool data, which, by the way, I made a dark pool video today. The things that you need to know about dark pools. So if you're ever confused about anything dark pool wise, hop over to this video and check it out. It's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. So net short volume is negative 9 million today. Net short volume in dollars is negative 319 million. That is a lot. So there's a lot of dark pool data and a lot of dark pool activity going on. And it's just so sketch. You just don't know what's going on. You don't know if they're buying, if they're selling, if they're buying and then selling to retail. You can't tell at what price they're shorting. There's a lot of synthetic shares going on. I saw a couple other people talking about the massive amount of manipulation that's going on, especially in the dark pools. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see how that plays out. Looking at Stonko Tracker, it's a cool website. The borrowed shares are fluctuating like crazy. This was a lot more not too long ago, if I remember correctly. But it's all the way down to 200,000 now. I think it was in the millions, like 5 million or something. And now it's 200,000. Really interesting. So if we jump over to Ortex, the short interest change is 5.66% down today. But I honestly, I'm not trusting Ortex data anymore. It says the short interest is 14%. I bet you anything that thing's anywhere from 20 to 25%. Cost to borrow is slightly down than it was 7 days ago. It's at $1.37 or 1.37. 7 days ago it was 1.40. Short interest on the chart looks like it is trying to go back up, Meanwhile, the days to cover is kind of consolidating a bit. You need days to cover to kind of go up. Back when the first little squeeze thing happened over here, days to cover was about 1.7. Right now you're sitting at 0.56. So yeah, you're going to need that to go up a little bit. Jumping over to the all-time chart, AMC chilling out a little bit, honestly. Today was kind of a scary day. It came down, but whoop-de-doo. We picked up 25 shares at 38.85. I might be looking to average down a bit. See, this is why we scale into our positions. I'm not wasting all my firing power all at once. I'm letting the stock digest and I'm letting it do its thing as it gets closer and closer to earnings, which is on the 9th. So I might be averaging down if we continue to see any more red days, or if we continue to be lower than my cost basis. And I'm currently down 9.06%. So I'm very interested in averaging down. This thing does fluctuate a lot, so I'm not too worried about being down 9%. But I always like taking a look at options. If we jump over to the August 20th, there's a lot of volume. And a lot of people are betting a lot of money on this stock going up a lot. And I always warn, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, so definitely do your own due diligence, but I always warn against super out of the money contracts with not a lot of time. The August 20th now have less than a month. Maybe jump over to September's. I know the price is a little bit more, but you're paying for that security. You're paying to be closer to being right. You might still be wrong, but you at least have a little bit better chance and a little bit more time on your side. And with that, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I get back to pretty much every single comment. Make sure you're subscribed if you enjoy this type of content. It's very laid back, chill. We just talk about stocks, see how it goes, document our journey. Hopefully make some money. Hit that like button so other people see the video. And I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.